Welcome back to another episode of the CPE podcast, season 2, baby. I am your host, as usual, Chief Chris.
What's going on, it's Jay. Welcome back. Yo, it's the most Waterfall Village.
Studio and make the greatest song of all time.
What's going on? Yo, I wasn't ready for that one. But let's get it. What's going on, CPE gang? Welcome back to another episode of the CPE podcast. As usual, I'm your host, Chief Chris, aka the Creator of Chaos, aka Mr. I Don't Give a Fuck, aka the Bronx Bushido, aka the Chief of Liberty, aka Hollywood Chief, aka Chief Curry, aka Leader of the Nazarelites. I am him, he is I. And as usual, I am joined by my co-host. Why don't you take it away, brother? Let the people know who the fuck you be.
Yo, it's same old Tate. Deltoid 3000. What was 100 milligrams? Same old. It don't matter. We're here to talk shit.
Word, that's
Out of this shit, son. This week has been fucking. Come on, man. You gotta stop, man.
There's been some shit this week, bro. There's been some shit.
Man. This week got me tight, son.
I
had to add some extra edibles to my life this week.
Before we go any further, let me hit this one time.
You damned if you do, you can't please everybody. When I learned I can't please everybody, my life was great. I don't care what you think about me. Yeah, you wash, get out of here, suck my dick. I don't care, no homo. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Because you can't let the world dictate who you are.
And that's a fact. And that's why we are the CPE podcast, because we can't please everybody and we don't aim to please everybody. We just here to smoke some gas and talk some trash. So obviously you guys heard it's only two of us for right now. My man Jordan, he's actually on his way back home. He was wanting to go see family over the weekend. So he's having a little, late runs right now, getting back home. But we all wish
late runs is crazy. That could mean one or two things.
That's true. That is true. No, he was out. He's getting it's bad weather, whatever. That's so sad. But anyways, though, we wish you and the fam safe trip home, man. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you
drive safe.
Us. Yes.
It's not too bad over here, so I don't think it's too bad over there, but it is a little rainy.
It was?
Something like that all day. Yeah, it's super rainy today and yesterday.
Well, I think that it was hitting the whole East Coast because he was in West Virginia, right? I believe Jordan, he went to West Virginia, right? To see his
that's where he went? Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So
probably a little worse over there, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And we shall be being joined by our guest for today very soon as he gets himself situated. But until we get to that point, man, yo, Dan, how was your week though, man? Because I got some things I want to talk about too before we go ahead and start in today's episode.
I just got back to working out, eating a little bit healthier,
intermittent
fasting, certain shit like that.
Eating healthier, how? Like, what do you mean?
So like you don't eat it when you sleep, and then when I wake up, for the first 4 or 5 days I wasn't eating until sundown. So that's probably like a good 5, 6, 7 hours depending when I woke up. Last couple of days I've been waking up at 5 in the morning, hour workout, walk my dogs for an hour, eat, and then doing it like that. So I'm seeing like what I'm gonna do for the next month, workout wise.
Okay. All right. That sounds good, man. I'm glad health is wealth, you know what I mean? Like we need to be here in order to make that money. So, let's get to it, man. I'm happy.
I like my drink, I like my shit, you gotta balance it out.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah, you can't too much of something is not good for you. No matter what it is.
You don't enjoy it as much. When you work out and you eat, you enjoy the shit out of that because you could just gorge.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. You're right about that, huh? I'm just making sure that my people can see my new little setup back there. I'm trying to get my little
we see the new artwork over there.
You know what I'm saying? The one mic over there representing the Nas, Then right there, I got Biggie, I got Biggie. Yeah, that's Jay, Nas, and Pac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that was a Christmas gift from last year, son. Like my girl, or was that the year before that? Matter of fact, that was like 2 years ago she brought me that. But it's been hanging up in my room this whole time, you feel me? So I'm like, you know what? If this is gonna be my permanent little spot, where I record at, I'm gonna start putting my paintings that I got like all over the place. I'm gonna put them behind me and just start setting up, a little something.
Right.
Especially for our YouTube viewers out there, they get to enjoy not just this handsome face. What up?
Hey, Hollywood Chief.
Hollywood Chief, you know what I mean? But yeah, so you know what's crazy though? Last night my girl it was her company's Christmas party, right? Now, mind you, she just started working at this company a few months ago, you know what I mean? And
Okay.
so we went to the little Christmas party yesterday, right? And let me just tell you this first of all. I went with her to her last company that she used to work for. Last year I went with it to their actually no, it was earlier this year because they had threw their party like around in January, whatever case it be. They threw it. It was in the aquarium out here, you know, what I'm saying in Colorado, well in Denver, and so that's where that one was at. It was pretty cool and everything like that. But this one right here that we went to last night with this company, it was they threw the party inside of the Bronco Stadium. You feel me? Like they
Oh
rent.
shit.
So like yo, they gave us like a private tour of the stadium and the locker room areas and shit like that, bro. Like yo, we got to get on the field and everything, bro. Like it was a really dope experience last night, man.
Did you should have brought a football and ran it. That's what I would have done. I would have gone right in the middle, but like,
Word. Like but you know what it was too
ah.
though? They had the field cover and everything because you know the weather and everything.
Yeah,
Like
it's
today
open,
is
right?
with
It's open,
snow.
open
Yeah,
stadium.
it's an open
Yeah,
top, you know what I'm saying? So they had
yeah.
everything
After the
covered and
snow,
everything.
yeah,
So, but either way, you know, we got a chance to do that, you know, and it was a dope thing, you know. And then like when they had like awards and everything they was giving out to people, you know what I'm saying, for the company, you know, so for like their loyalty and helping building the company the way it is right now. Because like the president of the company, his name is Steve, he was talking about how like when they first started, well, when he first joined it about 4 years ago, you know, the first event that they had through, it was only 10 people there, you know what I'm saying? That was because of the company size, you know. But then now, last night, bro, I'm talking about it was at least like 200, 300 employees there. You feel me, bro? Like that's
nice.
how much it grew in the last 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So
Exponential growth right there.
for real, dog, you know, and then
And
like even down to like the growth in the company is so much growth that could be done inside of that company, like you know, so you know, and then everybody there was just super fucking cool, my nigga. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I walked up there, I was the only black man there for like a good minute. I swear to my mother grave, my nigga, the only two other black people that was there were workers. But then, like, I see this one guy come up, this one black guy come up, nice little suit, little bow tie. I'm like, oh, I bet. I seen another guy come up with some locks. I'm like, oh, I bet. I feel a little comfortable. Then I seen some nigga with a red suit on, nigga looking like he from the Prince of Zamunda. Like, you know, he was all decked out too, looking smooth. His shit was red and black. I'm like, yo, what up, big blood? What up, big homie? You feel me? But yeah, so like it was dope, man. They had like little giveaways and everything. They had like little things that you could do with your plus one or even with the company people, like picture things and they had like this wood carving station that you could like take the hot burner and then like carving like some
yeah,
engrave something in the wood. Like it was just some dope things that they had did last night, you know. So I had a very good time with my lady, you know. And then the DJ had like a personal violinist with him, right, bro? So like he was playing songs and the violinist was like ripping him like the beats, like he did the dun dun like the 50 Cent nigga that the nigga was killing it. I'm like, yo, son, yo, they was doing
I would have
some
been like,
shit.
do that Wu Tang forever shit.
The nigga that he did Missy Elliott's work it like the like yo, my son
Oh,
was killing
yeah,
like
what was that redhead chick with the curly hair who was with the violin shit on the Twisted era, Twisted Kanye shit era? She had a whole
I
mixtape
know
and
you're
shit
talking
too.
about. Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't her name
yeah.
like
I
Ari
still
or
got
some
the
shit like
mixtape.
that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I
she
know
was
you talking.
killing after that time.
She was in the overnight celebrity joint too, right?
Yep. Shout out to her.
Yeah, for sure, yo.
Yeah, that's just fire.
So it was a dope thing last night, you know what I mean? So shout out to my lady, you know. I haven't posted any pictures yet because I still haven't got like I've been just chilling today, recovering because you know, when I was getting old. So when you stay out like 11, 12 o'clock partying all night, nigga, like you know, when you get home, you're like, yeah, it's reset day, man. So thank God I was off work. But yeah, man, other than that, you know, just been great week for me, you know. Just chilling, getting everything done that I need to get done with work, you know what I'm saying, before I get ready to go on my vacation next week. Next week is start my vacation. You know, I'm being forced to take my vacation because of my
Yeah,
promotion. Like if I don't take it before the end of the year and before
it's
the
gone.
I lose everything. You feel me? Like I haven't officially gotten promoted yet because I was doing my training and everything like that. And now like I'm done with my training and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So now once I have to get my vacation time in before the end of the year, so that way I'll be good. You know, and I won't lose that time. So you know what I mean? Like fuck it. I'm like, why not just I'll just go ahead and take the last week, the week before the last in December. You know, my youngest son will be home from school, so you know it'll be time for me to just chill with him and everything like that. You know, Christmas time. You know, get my all the last little bit of shit I needed to get. Although I'm pretty much done when it comes to gift shopping though. Yo ass,
Oh, you went early. You went early.
hell yeah, bro. Like I ain't
Nice,
that shit. And
nice.
you know what it is too, bro. Like when you got kids and then you got grandkids now, nigga. Like you know what I mean. You gotta make sure all that shit is out the way because like. Especially when it comes to young kids, because when you go to order like a certain toy or some shit like that, the last thing you want is for that shit to be out of stock and you gotta wait months for that shit to be back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I made sure I took care of everything actually this weekend. Actually, I did all my only I think I just gotta get like 2 more people gifts and that's it. But other than that, I'm done with the family and shit like that. So
Yeah, you well ahead because we're
hell
halfway
yeah, my
through
nigga.
the summer, so that's good.
And the great thing about that is that because then next time I get paid is gonna be the week before Christmas, you feel me? And I ain't
All
gotta
for
buy
you.
nobody shit. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah, it's all for you.
nigga. It's all
You
for
good.
me. It's all for me, baby. You know what I mean? So I'm really gonna go in for myself, get myself some stuff. Like I'm thinking about purchasing a new mic stand and everything like that for the for the podcast and everything, obviously. Got a couple of
Yeah,
things I
I
want to
gotta get
do.
one too for sure.
So yeah, man. Very, very progressive year for me so far. How you feel about the year? You know, because we getting close to the end of the year, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Uh, it's a pretty good year. I mean, I follow a lot of politics and shit like that, so a lot of crazy shit going on. But every day above ground is a good year, a good day. And then on top of that, it's just like as long as you're progressing to something bigger, that's all that matters, you know.
mhm,
Yeah.
that's for
So
sure.
gotta keep working though,
Yeah, man. You
and
know,
I
one
like to
step at a
work.
time.
So as long as you give me some more work, I'm gonna be working.
Exactly. I feel you, my nigga. And that's all it is, man. You know, just keep working, keep doing what we gotta do, making sure we accomplish our goals, you know what I'm saying? Especially over here at this podcast, because I do. I said it last week at the end of the episode, but I wanted to say a little early on. Really do want to appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, all the listeners out there for running our numbers up this year. It's been a great year for us number wise, you know, and this is only like this is season 2 of the podcast, obviously, but this is like our first year going to our second year, like you know what I mean? So like
First,
I
the
just
first season was like a preseason.
yeah,
It was
you
like the
know.
first real season, you know.
I feel like now we starting to get our stride too, and when it comes to this thing, you know what I mean? Like I got my little ways of doing my things, my intros and everything. You know, you got your ways, you know, and I'm glad, 1000% glad that you decided to join us permanently. You know what I mean? So you add so much more complexity to the podcast because you know one of the things I think people enjoy about listening to us is that they love the difference of opinions and sometimes how we can unite together on certain things. You feel me?
Oh well, first of all, like I said like a million times in the podcast, nothing's a monolith, and also it's just you don't want to be in an echo chamber. So you also want to see where like you, me, and Jordan have like 4 or 5 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
So we bring that difference already in, and then we're a little bit different, you know, within how we grew up and shit like that. So all that culminates to having different opinions about certain things, you know. And then obviously I'm into certain things that you guys aren't in, this, that, and third. So we just
Mm-hmm.
combine that shit and try to see. The whole point is like I could always even if I don't agree with you, I don't like someone's art or something. I could see why people like it. I could see why this, that, and third. So when it comes to that, just understand. It's all about understanding and empathizing with things. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you could do that, then you can fucking have a higher form of yourself. Because then I don't like reggaeton music like that, right? I like 3 reggaeton artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if there's no party and there's fly women there, reggaeton is the best shit ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't have to like something to enjoy it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, exactly, you know, and speaking of that, you know, let's go ahead and just jump into the today, you know what I'm saying, and get to our first thing, which is always as we usually do over here at the CPE podcast. That if you're listening to us and if you're new, welcome over here to the gang, you heard. But let's go ahead and talk about some new music, man. The Queen, Miss Nicki, Miss Minaj, she's back, nigga. She
Yo,
back, nigga.
please, play the best banger she got, bro. I gotta
Oh,
hear
nah,
this.
nah, nah, nah. I got a little something for the people. My banger is different for them, but I got a little something I put together. I wanted to listen to these two tracks real quick. This first one we gonna listen to is "Let Me Calm Down." You heard, featuring the homie J. Cole. Uh, as we've been talking about on this podcast for a very long time, or at least in the recent, I'll say 2 months, 3 months, we've been
Yeah.
talking about J. Cole's feature run, and I for one think that since 2018, 2017, maybe, I think that he's been on such a hell of a feature run that it's no question on who is the greatest feature artist of all time when it comes to hip hop. For me. And I'm talking about, and we talking about like some of the elites, and not of all time. Let me not say of all time, but in the last 10 years, 20 years, there's not been a better feature rapper on your track than J. Cole.
No, no, it's Lil Wayne. If you say 10 years, it's Lil
10
Wayne.
years. 10 years. No, it's not Wayne. If you was to say 10 years,
You got me
20
here
years
defending
ago,
Wayne. Like,
20
come
years
on, man.
ago, yeah. But Wayne died down like in the early 2011s, 2012s. Like his feature run kind of slimmed down.
I don't know about that. I think Wayne had 2000 like 6, 8 to like 15, 16 at least.
You think so?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
that long?
Yeah, because it's like 2008 and after when he like got his stride. When did 600 degrees? What was it? 800? What was it? 400 degrees. 400
Who? Oh
degrees.
no, the first one for him was 500.
500. Yeah. So it
Yeah,
was
because
after that we got
because
the
Juvie was the 400
feature run.
degrees.
Yeah, but I'm saying 500 and after that's when he had his feature run. Like after that, and
Okay.
that's like 2006, 8, right?
No, that was like 2002, 2003.
No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Like that
No,
was like
look
oh
it up
three,
right
oh
now.
four. I'm gonna look it up right
Look
now
up when
because
500 Views came out. There's no way
because
I came up before 2005.
let's
No
see
way.
right now. Little Wayne's and you said 500 degree, right? Little Wayne 500.
2003? That's crazy.
That came out in what the fuck? Why isn't that coming up? Nope, I don't want that. I don't want the video, nigga.
Yeah. Yo,
2002,
DJ.
2002.
2002, 500 Degrees came out?
Yes, sir. July
That's
23rd, 2002.
crazy.
I'm telling you,
Damn, you
bro.
might be
Yeah.
right. You might be right.
So that early 2000 to like 2012, 13, maybe ish.
Yo,
That was
I've been
Wayne.
hating on Lil Wayne for 20 years. That's crazy.
You stupid nigga. But it's funny that you mentioned Wayne and Cole as the two feature battlers right now, because the two tracks that I do want to play from Nicki Minaj's album just so happen to be one feature from J. Cole and the other feature with Lil Wayne and Tate Cobain. Yeah. All right.
He was good.
So which one you want to start with? You want to start with the Cole one or you want to start with the Wheezy one?
Start with the Cole.
All right, let's start with the Cole. So here we go, ladies
High,
and gentlemen.
high standards.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, before we go any further, man, ladies and gentlemen, CPE Podcast is very, very happy and proud to present to you one half of the Bishop and Steele show. This brother right here, we go kind of far back, man. We go far back. We met each other a few years ago in the Joe Budden podcast group, the very first one. Kind of took the world by storm, We got to meet some amazing people through that group, man. So shout out to all the people that we've met through that group. And also shout out to all the people and rest in peace that we had lost from that group, man. Some great people that we lost in that group, But without any further ado, I want him to go ahead and introduce himself. So go ahead, take it away, my brother.
Yo, you know what it is, man. Uncle Van Glorious, Uncle Vic, Detroit in the building, stand up. One half of Bishop and Steele. I play the role of Bishop when I'm on the podcast. But how you fellas doing, man? How y'all doing?
We're doing good, man. You came in actually at a great time because we were discussing some Nicki Minaj new music. Dan, you muted.
Nice to officially meet you, Dan. We crossed paths on Twitter the other day, so nice to officially meet you, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir, man. So and that's one of the things I love. I love when my people get to interact with some of my other people that I used to talk to back in the day. Dan was actually a part of the he was actually a part of the very first Joe Budden group also. So
Wow.
Yeah, man. So that's about 5 years ago now. So but yeah, so like I was saying, man, just we were discussing Nicki Minaj's new album. I played that feature right there with J. Cole because we were just discussing the feature run. We've been talking about this for about a good 3 months on this podcast here and there. The incredible feature run that J. Cole has been on in the last 5 to 6 years now. If you want to go back to even the American Dream album, was American Nightmare, matter of fact, the Young Jeezy project. No, wasn't it Seen It All? Seen It All. It was Seen It All, the name of the album, and the
Uh,
American Dreamin' was the single that he was on with
that
You
him
was
mean
and
when
Young.
Kendrick
103.
only did the hook?
That was 103. No, it wasn't 103. That was after
Because
Seen It All. I know
there
that
was
much.
no Kendrick verse, right?
No, there was no
Yeah,
kid.
Kendrick
Just the
did
hook.
like he did a bridge, if you want to call it that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
bridge. Yeah, correct.
No. You know what Kendrick did? He ran from the smoke on that track. That's where I stand on that one.
No, you can't say that.
Bro, I've been saying that shit since
Who's
day.
He ran from the smoke. He
no?
ran from the
Who's the
smoke for
main
sure.
artist? Who's the main artist?
It was
Jeezy.
Jeezy.
So he
Mm-hmm.
dictates what happens in the track. That's who I first put it on. First of
Okay.
all, yeah, because you're hiring a rapper to be on your thing. So you go, y'all want a verse from you? I
Nah,
want a verse.
nah, nah, nah. He ran from the smoke. When it's smoke.
I
You
don't know
Mm-hmm.
about
know,
all that.
the whole Jeezy thing, that's okay. They're featuring that would be like Jay-Z and Nas featuring on said artist track right in the time where they were in their prime. Niggas knew what it was, man.
Exactly. They knew they ain't
Even
coming
if
to
Yeah,
play.
it's friendly smoke, it's smoke.
yeah, but even when I see Premier on the credit, but he only does the cutting and doesn't do the beat, That's the main artist's decision. That's not DJ Premier's decision.
Mm-hmm. And actually, the album was Pressure. It was in 2017. I knew I was right with
I
the
knew it
year.
was something with something involved with some diamonds on the cover or something
Yes,
like that.
and it is the diamond on the cover. Exactly. Yeah. So I had to
Yeah, I
look it up
know
real
it was.
quick.
Damn, that
But
was 2017.
yeah, so I would say since 2017, that was when that coast, like a lot of people like to say it started in 2018, but I say 2017, he was gearing up to go on that incredible feature run that he's been on for the last 5 to 6 years now. Like you call Cole in your track, he's smoking you damn near half the times.
99.9.
Exactly. So we was comparing Cole's feature run, of course, to obviously Lil Wayne's early feature run in the early 2000s. So
Mm.
now, Wayne, we're gonna listen to this next song right here that off of the Pink Friday 2 album also that has a Little Wayne feature on it. And we're gonna just, digress. I
I
mean
was
digest
actually
before.
just listening to that album before I got on. I haven't finished it, but
Yeah. So we're gonna
I'll give my
dissect it.
theory on what I've heard so far.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're gonna go to, bro. So as we listen to this track right here. So here we go. This is
Yeah,
art.
I haven't heard this one yet, so I'm excited about this one.
Let's get it, man. From the queen herself, Miss Nicki Minaj, back now with Pink Friday 2, yo. Listen, man. Um, we'll start with you, Vic, because you are our guest today, man. So you came in on the J. Cole feature, and his verse had just started. So you came in, you caught that part right there. And
Mhm.
now you have this track right here, R&B. Um, I'll just start off by saying this, and I'm gonna throw it right to you, right? I think for each track, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. She got rapping J. Cole on Let Me Stay Calm, and then she got the master that Lil Wayne is when it comes to these R&B songs, when it comes to those melodies, when it comes to like when we talk about like the shit that run that he had with artists such as like Kerry Hilson, like, and the list goes on, man. T-Pain, obviously, like his marriage with R&B, his sound is just goes it's so perfect for us. So I think that she got both of them. And shout out to also Tate Cobain. That was the guy who was singing the hook. So shout out to that gentleman too, man. So what do you think, Vic, from listening to that song right there?
I like the vibe. It gave me a old like Miami feel. Like it's just like nice weather, palm trees, drop top ride. I like it, but maybe this is because I haven't heard the full album yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably gonna piss the barbers off, but maybe I'm just outgrowing Nicki Minaj's music.
Do you think so?
I I think that yeah, because I was a big Nicki guy. Beam Me Up Scotty, Pink Friday one. I think almost everything after it, there are little blurbs in there that I like, but as a whole, I just feel like maybe Nicki hasn't evolved much.
Mm. Okay.
where it's like me and Nicki the same age.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to hear, like, we know you got the fat ass and you gonna fuck your nigga good and you gonna make the good lovey dovey poppy tracks, but it's like I just you had a baby and I'm only I haven't gotten through the album yet, so I don't want to preconceive speak on it, but from what I've heard so far, it's like I just want it still sounds like Nicki, like you don't want to be the old hoe at the club.
Yeah, you want me to 40
Like,
year
you
old?
know what I mean? You don't want to be that. So I just want to hear, but I'm not going to speak on the whole album yet. But as far as the features, I like the joints. I just feel like, did Nicki peak years ago?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because we know,
Mm.
as far as her, like her stake in the culture, because I always tell people, I think Nicki is, for me, she's not my personal favorite, but if you measuring up accolades and status and all that shit, Nicki would be the female GOAT. She would be the GOAT of women's rap if you
That,
look at it like that. But
that's fair. That's a fair
if
assessment.
musically, has she peaked years ago? Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like every time she go on an album run or a singles run, it's like, yo, Nicki, we heard this, and that's just kind of like it's not bad, but it's just like, all right,
Yeah. What else do you have?
shoulder shrug.
I
It's
get it because
dope,
I
but
get what you're saying. That you feel like there's no progression for with her music, which is kind of fair. I can give you that one. But with me being
that's
a
what it is. Nicki hasn't wowed me in a long time.
mm, well, I'll just say this much though: if you listen to the album, when you do get a chance to finish listening to it, there she is rapping on that album. Of course, it's mixed in with the poppy shit that she just
She has to
knows.
do that. She has to please that market. She's too big to not.
Exactly. Like she knows
Yeah.
she knows where her status is and where she stands, like you said, in the
Yeah.
market, where her bread and butter is at, and where she can also just satisfy her rap fans when they like, yo, but nah, Nicki was a rapper. Nah, nigga, go to this one. And she was spitting some balls on that joint.
I fell in love with keys under palm trees and all of that. Like, I be
Mm-hmm.
needing that. You know what I'm saying? I need to feel something when I listen to I need to feel something. And a lot
Mm-hmm.
of artists, I just don't feel anything anymore.
I get it. I get it. Dan, what about you? What do you think?
I think he's saying is exactly what I'm feeling. Like on one hand, like this feels better. Like I haven't heard the album, but this sounds better than the last album.
The Queen?
But yeah, but it
Okay.
does feel like it's still just old Nicki. Which, if you want that, you're gonna be happy. But if you just
Right.
want something new and you want some progression, you're gonna be a little left out on the like, okay, I heard this before, you know? Like I said, like Kiss, he says he does the same shit all the time, but every time he does it, it always sounds just fire. So like I'm never mad when Kiss stays in his lane, you know? But I don't know, with Nicki, like with the way that she puts herself up in a pedestal, like you kind of want her to like ascend to a
Exactly.
different level a little bit more each time. And I don't think she really does
Exactly.
that. I haven't heard the album, so I can't say she didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have heard some people say that this album is actually really good, and I heard some people say like it's all right, which is
Mm-hmm.
better than the last album. So that gives me a little more like hope for that. But these two tracks are all right. They're good. They're safe. I think that's the thing that me and
Yes.
him are saying. Me and Vic.
Perfect
It's
word.
safe,
Perfect word.
which is not a bad thing, but it's not a great thing either. So she's staying in that lane and like now if this was like almost like a mixtape or like this is the pre Pink Friday 2 thing, whatever, that that will get me a little more hyped, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the two tracks are decent, solid. I'm not mad at them, you know. Features came through. Lil Wayne's hilarious. J. Cole in and out, nice. I'm not mad at it, you know. So I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and once again, I do agree with you guys too with the safe part too, because but this is like also going back to what I was saying about she knowing what the market is and where she has to stay to, saying, and the certain type of people that she has to please in order to sell records. But I do like I said, I'm always gonna be a barb. That's me. I fuck with
Yo,
Nicki,
when
what I'm
when did
saying?
Queen come
Is
out?
Oh God.
Queen
yeah,
came out
nigga.
years ago. But hold on, Queen came out years ago.
Queen came out, if
Yeah,
I want
about
to say like
about 5 years
2019.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So she kind of have to like, all right, I'm still Nicki Minaj. Let me drop this on you guys, and maybe the next one she'll
I
evolve.
can't believe this nigga just said he was a
Maybe,
barb.
Maybe, I don't know, you know. Try to give her the benefit of the doubt, though.
Oh yeah, nigga. I'm a barb,
Yeah.
nigga.
I can't even hold that laugh in because it's like, that's why I'm scared to talk. Because the barbs, you think the barbs are scary, bro. The barbs are scary. Like, them motherfuckers be in my comments going crazy. I can't. The barbs and the beehive, the scariest fan bases on the planet to me.
On the planet, bro. Like, yo,
Yo,
what?
in the middle of Crispy at work, and in the middle of work, he'd be like, "My bees on the track. My bees in the track."
No, don't tell me. That.
Don't be,
You know,
don't
I'm not even. I'm not even surprised. I know. I know this nigga. Like, I'm not
be. Yeah, man. But we had a couple of other people that
Oh
dropped some
man.
shit over the weekend. Roddy Rebel, he dropped his album, Back Outside. Had some features on it, Fabio from Foreign for one. I'm not gonna read through the whole features. And I just name a couple more people. Conway also dropped another joint.
1-2.
That's
Shout
what
out
I
1-2.
seen.
1-2, Montrax, Mind Tricks, that's like 4 tracks, I think, on that joint. Benny dropped his single, Trophies. No, wait,
And people,
sorry, not Benny Burner. I'm like, the print is so small. See, I do need glasses, my nigga. All right, yeah, and
100%.
Usher and her, they dropped a single together, Risk It All. Yeah,
oh
so
shit.
there's a couple people that dropped. Yeah, Benny did drop something. Benny the Butcher and Stove Cook Gods.
Oh yeah, the video.
Stove God Cooks. What the fuck, y'all? I might read it all backwards. 1 Foot In, featuring Hit Boy. Produced by Hit Boy. I mean,
That
chill.
shit was fire.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, man. So there's a couple joints that came out this year. This week. Not really too much that I'm like that I want to dive into besides Nikki. Nikki was the only thing I really like dove deep into anyway this weekend. Project wise, I don't know about you guys.
I don't listen to music every Friday anymore. I sit on. I'm falling so comfortable into my old mandom that I just don't rush to do that shit no more. Like I just, they're like literally last year I heard everything that came out. There's still so much shit in this year that I have not heard, and the things that I have heard is like I wanted to hear them. Outside of that, I load it down. I'm not excited. Music don't excite me no more.
Hmm.
I,
You know
I
what's
And when
always
it,
give
crazy?
it.
and,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, what you saying? And when it does, not it's not like what people would think it was. Like Elzai dropped the album last week. I know I'm from
Yeah.
Detroit and Elzai is too, but that lane excites me.
Mm-hmm.
When like you said, Conway, I haven't gotten
Shout
around
out
to
to Oh
Conway
No.
yet. But yeah, exactly. Like Conway drops that like it's just certain drops that excite me, and then the rest of it is just like, all right, I might listen to this shit once and never listen to it again, and some shit I'm just not even gonna listen to.
Mm-hmm. I think I feel honestly, I'm starting to feel like that about Griselda niggas, like more specifically Conway and West Side Gun, because Benny don't drop as frequent as those guys do anymore. At least I will say that much. But yo,
Right.
sometimes like Conway, like yo, he just oversaturates it so much to the point where it's like, yo, dog, another Conway joint.
I still ain't finished Conway's first album this year, the first one, and he got two more since.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know what I mean?
I mean, the new one's better than the conductor one, which is surprising. But
I like the 38 special one.
yeah, that's what I
Me
beat that.
too. Me
Special
too.
machinery, I think it was, or something like that.
Yeah.
That one is tough.
That one was good, but really, like I said, Conway just dropped so much music. Like I'm the opposite. Like I was even listening to Get Your Bars Off podcast, and and I was listening to your podcast too, and certain things that little homie was saying, I'm like, wait, what?
Shout out to my co-host Bishop,
Yeah, yeah,
Young
yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
I would have loved for him to be here, but he got called in, so we didn't even shoot Bishop and Steel today. We're gonna shoot tomorrow.
Okay. Well, but man, I was listening to y'all podcast, and he was talking about the hip hop top 10 albums of like 2000s. And then he brought us something, and I was surprised that you didn't even jump on it with him. But it's like I'm not surprised because once again, like you just said, I know this nigga. Like when he mentioned the fact that Eminem albums wasn't even mentioned in the top 10 list, and he was like, well, that list is fine though. He's like maybe a little reshuffling, but like I didn't even understand when he was mad that the trap music was in there before Jeezy's album. I'm like, and then you
Well,
schooled him, like, I'm like, yeah, nigga, talk to this nigga, like, you know what I mean?
you
Like,
gotta
trap music is
understand
the
that
whole.
Juice is 8 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
So even though he's because era is like he's still a millennial,
Mm-hmm.
so he's the same era. But when I was in high school, he was in elementary school. So
Yeah,
there's that pocket of
that's a
shit where
huge difference.
he was alive for it, but he wasn't outside for it.
Yeah,
And that's the difference. And people like because I'm an ageist. The young niggas always get mad at me on social media because I'm an ageist. I'd be like, you young niggas wasn't outside. If you wasn't fucking with Lil Wayne first album dropped, I don't care what you got to talk about.
bro, the
And
block is hot. Come on, man.
yeah,
Let's be
exactly.
serious.
And I think me and Lil Wayne the same age. I just turned 41 in August. So even though those guys that are 32, 31, 33-ish, yes, we were alive. You were alive when Tupac died too. But it's not the same. It's
At
not
all.
the same. It's not the
At all.
same, bro. It's not just,
Well,
and
they,
that's
they,
no
they,
that's no
they were they were calling Tupac and Biggie old school, and we're like, they just died 5, 7, 10 years ago. It's not old school yet.
it's not this exactly. It's not the
Yeah,
same. And like I tell,
exactly.
I got a homegirl that she's about the same age, about 33, 34-ish. And she's like, yeah, we in the same era. And I'm like, no, when you heard Nothing If You Buck, you were at a team party. I was in the real club. It's a difference. It's a difference. Just like I grew up, my introduction to hip hop weren't even songs. They were movies. It was B Street and Crush Groove.
Mm-hmm.
Now, growing up, I love MC Light. I love LL. I love Run DMC. I love all that shit. But how can I tell my 50-year-old cousins about it when they experienced? They were in high school going to break.
Yeah,
They were in breakdance crews. I was a kid watching movies. It's a
yeah.
difference. So sometimes I have to get on Juice ass because he's 33 and I'm 41. So it's like, bro, you were there for some of that shit, but you're a blog era baby. I'm the nigga that was putting tape over tapes to dub the radio when we didn't
Yeah.
have hip hop everywhere.
That's
Mm-hmm.
just like a little fame said.
Nah, for sure, man. Shit, yo. And that's the thing though. Like a lot of things that you like you said, he may have been alive when Pac and them had died, but you were like I remember cutting school that day for us to go down to Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, when they had Biggie's body coming down fucking on Best Side, you know what I'm saying, the whole entire Brooklyn strip, you know? Like I remember cutting school to go do that, to go be with the homies and everybody, you know, we go watch that shit, you know what I'm saying? All of us out there. These little niggas, they can be like, yeah, I was alive, but like it didn't affect you like us, you feel me? Like it's just it's just different, you know, like the same thing, like even with some of these other legends when they pass and the pioneers, you would say, of the culture, you know what I'm saying, it may affect our legends different than it would affect us because they were really outside during the early 70s, I mean the late 70s, you feel me, mid 70s, when hip-hop was coming around and all that extra good shit, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's nothing against them. It's just that we experience things different than you guys. You know, like you said, if you wasn't in the club when Nuck when you bucked this out, my nigga, like can't talk to me, my
I
G.
don't want to hear about your high school parties when I was out here buying liquor and slapping ass when that came out. You can't even slap ass today. You can't even you can't do that today. Like it was a different time.
Shit, man. Yeah, definitely right about that, man. But let's go ahead and jump into some more of these topics because we got a plethora of them tonight, man. So a lot of them has to do with one guy. So I'm just gonna bunch them all in together, and we're gonna talk about the Power Father right now. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about Joe Budden.
He's on our bingo card on Bishop and Steele too. It's like we can't have a pie without this dude being in the news, especially the last 2 months.
Yeah, yeah.
From the disrespect that he was getting from artists who weren't even officially like a part of Dipset, J.R. Rod, I'm talking to you, my G. You know what I'm saying? Like from the disrespect from him, then the phone calls that he's receiving from other people because he was talking about NBA Youngboy or Youngboy NBA, however you say his fucking name. You know what I'm saying? When I seen a clip on
Joe Budden invented NBA.
I was just about to mention that, man. I seen a clip of the video and I'm like, yo, see, people
Some Love Lost.
That.
It's on the Some Love Lost album, 2012. Like Joe Budden is the nigga that said that.
He was the
that's
first
crazy.
nigga.
2012.
Yeah, with French Montana and Wiz.
But that's crazy, you're right.
So
before we even knew about an NBA Youngboy, but
you know,
who was that? French Montana and Wiz Khalifa, right?
Yeah, French Montana, yep, and Wiz, yep.
Yeah.
Remember the video was shot in the gym.
Yeah.
I remember that whole shit, nigga. That song was hard, my nigga. I never understood why it didn't take off the way it should
Yo,
have.
no, Joe Budden is not
It should have
relevant,
popped.
bro. He's never been relevant since Pump It Up, bro.
So what does that even mean?
I hate when people say that, bro. How you talking about someone who's not relevant, but you're talking about him?
Right. I don't even like the term relevant in hip hop.
Yeah.
Because we're the only people ain't in country saying Billy Ray Cyrus is irrelevant. They honor them old motherfuckers every year.
Yeah.
Like, Dolly Parton was just at the Super Bowl at the Thanksgiving thing.
Nobody's saying Dolly Parton ain't relevant. Like, what are we talking about?
And just because it's not relevant to you in your life doesn't mean it's not relevant to everybody else in the part of society. Like, you just come on, man.
And what does relevant even mean? Because the most relevant motherfuckers don't have as much money as the non-relevant.
And shout out to Rosenberg when he said that shit about Chuck D, like a dumbass.
What did he say?
Chuck D's not relevant. Remember, like 7 years ago, Chuck D's not relevant.
I'd never liked Rosenberg, and I hate that he's a pundit for hip hop. I hate it,
bro. The way they give that guy so much kudos and like,
no, I mean, look,
I don't even.
He does what he does, which is find his lane. But when he speaks out of turn and says something like degrading and like slander, Chuck D's not relevant. It's just stupid. Like, it's a stupid comment to make, you know. So like, he gets all the flack for that for sure, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you talking about Chuck D.
I ain't never been big on dude. I don't even like seeing him when he's on fucking wrestling. Yo.
He's a little, oh shit, it's the Igloo Man.
It's Igloo Jay.
What's good?
Yo, what's going on, Jay, man? Yo, Jay, real quick, Vic, this is my man. This is my co-creator of the podcast, Jordan. We and him started this podcast together, and then Dan later on came on with us.
Nice to meet you, sir. He's the young one, right?
Yeah, he's the young one.
Okay.
Yeah, my fault. My nigga, I left that crib at fucking 3:30. I was supposed to get home at 7:30. Nigga, with the rain and the traffic, I literally just pulled up 10 minutes ago.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, still raining over here, too.
Are you smoking a cigarette, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm about to roll a split.
Light one. Now I can do it. I don't do it on my pod because I don't smoke cigs on camera on my. I don't smoke cigs on camera on my show, but now I can do it.
Yo, someone got extra one for me, bro. I couldn't make it to the store, man.
Listen, bro. We grown as fuck, man.
I want to try to go to the Lucy spot, man, but it's kind of rainy outside, man.
You know what? And let me go ahead and pop my edible. I haven't popped my edible yet. Here we go.
I knew I was gonna like being on this show, man.
Being in New York,
the only time I smoke cigarettes is when I drink.
Let me get 2 Newports, bro. I just want 2 cigs.
I swear, yo, same thing. When I drink, same thing. That's all I want.
That's what it is. I don't do it unless I'm drinking. But now I got a question, right? Because I listen to the pod. I don't like using the term fan. I'm a supporter, whatever. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the show, right? And I listen to you guys a lot. So is everybody here from New York?
I'm from Queens. Yeah.
He's from Jersey.
I'm from Jersey.
Okay, to us Midwest.
But I went to college. I went to college in New York though, so I was in New York from like 2014 to like 2017, 2018.
So what are the boroughs? Are everybody from a different borough?
Queens.
Well, I lived in Queens when I lived in New York, so.
No shit.
And I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah, I lived in South Ozone.
What? You was right there, you piece of shit.
I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm here right now because I'm the only outsider in the building, and I wouldn't be a true Midwesterner if I didn't come on this podcast. And I know y'all got topics and shit, so we can stay on y'all topics.
Go ahead. What you got, bro?
I got to fuck with y'all, man, because first and foremost, I love New York. I spent a healthy amount of time in Brooklyn, for real, like a healthy amount of time. I damn near was like a resident. But like, as much as my spirit animal is a Brooklyn nigga or a New York person, I got to argue with you niggas about, we get it. Y'all invented hip hop. Why do we have to keep hearing that? I wouldn't be right to my culture from being an outside New Yorker to ask y'all 50 years later, why do y'all have to keep telling us y'all invented it when we know y'all did that?
Okay, so let me go first real quick.
Go ahead, brother Dan.
Yo, I listen. Until like 5 years ago, I was never like super New York slang because I was getting older, right? So I was a super New York slang, super like this New York this, New York that. But I just be on the internet. I just see people talking mad shit about New York when there's no reason to. And then I'm like,
There
you
is
know
no
what?
reason,
Fuck
but
this.
there's 100% a reason.
That's the only reason why I started like, like
There's a
defending New York
reason. You
shit,
niggas
Yeah.
arrogant as fuck. Y'all super
off
arrogant.
off rip for sure. Like, and that's why I don't try to be like that because I know exactly why people don't like us because of that. You know?
Right.
So I get that point 100% though.
That's what
100%,
to
bro.
ask because I don't
Yeah.
think it happens as much as it used to. Like when I was coming up, I had to go to New York and battle so they could shut like, oh, we can rap too. And they would be like, well, y'all can rap because we can rap. Like, no, like we weren't even, I don't know how to describe it, right? Because me and Juice was talking on the podcast. And I said New York still thinks they influence a lot of the things we do. And to be honest, that culture hasn't influenced us in quite some time. So it's like, to be honest, y'all might be a little bit more influenced by everything else that's happening than y'all want to give credit to.
Well, that
I'm not
definitely
speaking
happened in
of,
2010s. Yeah. When
yeah,
everybody tried to be down south.
I mean, just take the whole entire ASAP movement. I mean, a
ASAP
lot.
Mob is
Yeah, but they did it right. Everybody else was making it whack. Like Mims and shit like that. They was like
Yeah.
straight biting in style and not being really nice like that,
Who the fuck
ASAP
mentions
Rocky did it
Mims
right.
though? Come on, bro. Don't throw Mims.
Man,
Who the
Hold
this
fuck
on.
talks
nigga, this
about
nigga just
Mims?
said man. This nigga
This
just
is
said
why
man.
I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Come on, bro. This is not New York, bro.
I don't count. I don't count.
Yeah,
Nah,
that
but
don't
for
That was
count.
sure,
like,
for sure, the reason New York niggas ain't never gonna let that shit go is because New York niggas don't never let shit go. They
Yeah,
and,
that's
and,
they
true.
and, the, and the
they
problem, and
they
that's what I
they
think,
gonna
right?
stand on that shit forever. As
It's
long
like
as
we're
they
That's
still
got
like
my
the
something
point.
up
Mecca
on you,
basketball, and we
as
haven't
long
won
as
That's
they
shit
my
got
yet.
point.
something up on you, they gonna let you fucking know. Yeah, nigga, we
That's
got that
my,
up.
and that's the reason why I think that New York been stuck in a bubble for the longest. It's like, bro, the rest of the country has moved on, and y'all still talking about we invented hip hop. So what, Curtis Blow? We don't care about no more. Like, so what? It's like, bro, we stopped doing that shit a long time ago. But it's funny, right? I got a lot of homies in New York, and I'm always fucking with them. And I'm like, we like stopped caring about that shit a long time ago. And like, even when we could be talking about fuck hip hop. We could be talking about restaurants, and it's like, bro, y'all still think y'all got the best food in the country, and it's like, bro, y'all are still stuck in the bubble. I'd be like, come south more, come south more. Then they be
New
like,
York got some of the best food because it's a mixture of foods from everywhere.
a lot of other places have that too.
Yeah, no,
New
I know. I'm
York,
just saying, like
Chicago.
that's why they claim that they shit the best because they your shit they stealing food from down south, from the UK. They got food from
Right,
everywhere.
right,
Not
right.
it's not just New York
And then
food.
it's the funniest thing, right? Like New York niggas always call it, because New York niggas will even call Jersey niggas country. And it's like, yo, Harlem niggas are some of the most countryest niggas I ever met in my life. And it's like, wait, like,
Yeah, yo.
it's just
Nah,
funny to me. I like the back and forth of it. I like it, but I got a lot of homies because I grew up, like I said, I'm from Detroit. But if you from the Midwest, more than likely your grandma from the South. And we going down south was a trip to us every summer. And it's like,
Yeah.
we go down there and we're experiencing our roots. And I don't think that a lot of New York is such a melting pot of the
You know,
Caribbean,
but a
like
lot of New York
the
rappers,
island,
they got family like that from Atlanta, North Carolina, shit like that. Like
exactly. But
Big Daddy Kane, everybody like that. They got
wish a
property
lot
there
of
now
y'all
too.
would go more, like go more. Because a lot of
You
y'all
know
be
what
so
it is?
out of touch. That's
It's
what
the loudest New Yorkers who've never been anywhere that talk the most shit. That's what it
that's what
is.
I
It's
tell
not
my
even
Yeah.
true though,
girlfriend.
because I think like because one of the things about me, and now y'all, let me just say this real quick though. Now y'all see why I always be talking shit about Detroit niggas, right? It's because of this nigga. Me and him used to go back and forth all the time years ago, bro. New York and Detroit all the time. So now they see the origin of my
Cause
Detroit. Fuck Detroit.
I be telling niggas like, yo, y'all grandma from down south too. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, Harlem Renaissance happened because they came from the south. Nigga, like, what are you talking about? Just
Nah,
because
that's
y'all accents all the way going and y'all shit is more, y'all niggas, I get it.
But
I
you
get
know,
it, man.
I think
It ain't where you from, it's where you at.
that's true too. Because well, no, I ain't gonna say that because nigga, I still rep New York and I'm all the way over here in the West Side, nigga.
Exactly. I live in Ohio and I'm a Detroit nigga till I die.
Like fuck all that, dog. Like I be wearing like I got like 5 or 6 different Knicks hats. You know what I'm saying? My niggas be like, yo, you got now. And I got damn near a hat for every other team too. I wear them, but I don't wear them as much as my Knick hat because I have so many different colors of the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Hat. But nigga, I rep New York wherever the fuck I go, and I've been all over the U.S. I wouldn't say I've been out of the country and shit like that. Like I've never been overseas or any of that. You feel me?
I
Like
have.
that. You know, like to London or anything like that. But in terms of like the local new US country, I've been all over the place, you know what I'm saying? From Montana to Colorado, Houston. I've
You
been
been,
like
I was gonna say, you've been some places where niggas don't even be.
Yo,
and then when you go over there, you the only nigga in the town, nigga, and it's all these white. Let me never mind. Yo, so anyways,
that's how that was.
My daughter lives in
Wyoming, and it was.
New Hampshire, so I know.
He
Oh,
said
this nigga said New
Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Yeah. And when I went up there, they was like, it's one of those. It's like in my door. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Like, how you doing there, man? Yeah, we do exist. Yeah. Oh, you want to know if yeah, come on. Let's anyways, yo, let me not get myself in no trouble because my girl is a
Yeah,
faithful
don't get
listener.
canceled. I'll be trying to get canceled. I make it a goal to try to get canceled every week a little bit.
Just a little bit. I mean, shit, I teeter that little boundary
You
too
gotta push the
myself.
boundaries. Push the
Yeah.
boundaries.
But yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get back to Joe, man. So even like I said, there's been a lot of people that's been coming out and talking about Joe and his comments that he had made towards NBA young boy, and then right after that, you know, you start to see a little string of apologies from both parties. You know what I'm saying? From Joe's part, and then from NBA YoungBoy too, talking about, you know, it's just for content, man. You know, let them know we about to do this interview, man. Like, come to Utah, man. So whatever the case may be, like, so it's like we get it, right? But why does it always have to end with some kind of violence when a man's just doing his job? You know what I'm saying?
Why do you care about a 45-year-old man that doesn't like your music? You're like 25,
Because
he's
Joe's voice
45.
persuades the culture to a certain degree.
No, but he's not relevant though. So why do you care?
That's what they like to say, but we all know
That's what
that's
I'm
not
saying.
true.
If he's not relevant, why do you care?
Dan,
You know
we know
why?
that that's
Because
not
he
a
is
true
relevant.
statement, though.
It's not. Because if
And
it
bro,
wasn't relevant, Birdman wouldn't be. I don't know.
and then Birdman's doing the who's Drake's handler? Fucking
Oh, Jay
who's Drake's
Prince.
handler, bro? Yeah, Jay Prince. He's doing the Jay Prince shit. Like, oh yeah, you want to talk about young boy? It's like, bro, like if you don't give attention to Joe Budden, he's not gonna have even more power or like influence or whatever. And listen, Joe Budden not liking NBA YoungBoy is not gonna stop NBA YoungBoy fans from liking NBA YoungBoy. It's a completely different fucking like faction of people. So it doesn't matter.
But
So
all
that
of
whole
it is
thing
a
is,
clown. All of
you
it is a
know,
clown and pony show. All of it is COE, man. That's what it
yeah,
is. It's
exactly.
COE.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I don't believe anything I see. Like nothing. This
Yeah,
little story break. It could be the most truest shit I ever seen, and it's like I'll let it unfold first because I don't believe it.
Mhm. I agree with you, though.
I
Uh,
almost want to take that route with some things, but maybe I ain't got that big yet to start doing that. I think Matt Hopper do it every week.
yo, Math Hoffa,
man.
we was
You
just
know what,
talking
man?
about.
Hopper, he pushes it just a little bit. He doesn't do it all the way. He does it just a little bit, you know. And he uses like the
Debatable.
guests do it more than he does.
Debatable.
How
Yeah,
do you feel about
because
Because
Math Hoffa
you'll put out
podcast,
the
though?
clip. You'll put out that clip to make sure, like like, oh, yo, we're testing the waters over here.
Mhm. How do you feel
which
about
is
my expert opinion?
that's one of my that to me, like
I'm saying,
to be honest, I don't listen to many pods. I listen to Joe, I listen to Math, I listen to Drink Champs, depending on who's on,
Mhm.
and y'all, Los, and Ill Advised Wise Guy, which are the latter three I named are, you know, us aspiring,
Mhm.
underground rather. I don't have to use the word
Yeah.
aspiring because we're doing, but underground. I don't listen to. I listen to people. I listen to regular people. I was in the celebrity mix. I wouldn't call Math a celebrity because I grew up with Math pretty much,
Yeah.
watching them battle. But to me, he's the only one that has potent conversation. Him, I like Joe because it's a bunch of old niggas, and I'm an old nigga, I can relate.
Mm-hmm.
And Drink Champs because it's history. But outside of that, if it wasn't for them three, I wouldn't even listen to podcasts that weren't people like us.
Mm-hmm. No, and I agree with you. And that's pretty much kind of my lineup too. Those three right there. Like occasionally, also it depends on like who Gilly has on. Like if he has a guest, I may want to hear like, and that's very rare sometimes. Like I don't know, I've stopped listening to $1 million worth of game for a
Yeah.
while now. Like
I stopped like a year and a half ago, and it was because of the guests. Like I liked it better when they were in their
it was
raw
just them
form.
two.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Yeah.
liked it better when it was just them.
I
I
The
don't
like
thing
really
it.
on
care for.
You know what I liked about what they did when they started getting their guests, like they really upped their production and stuff like that. You know, like to me, I feel like $1 million worth of game, you really can't get some game from them gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot. Just
Who can?
talking about the huh?
Who can?
Well, not us in general. I'm talking about like the crowd that
Younger guys.
yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, exactly like things that they've done and things that they talk about and we've all been in some of those situations, you know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about
Right.
like for the younger crowd and everything, you know what I'm saying, for their audience, and even for the people that's probably our age and who hasn't experienced anything like that, you know, it may be an eye opener to certain
Mm-hmm.
things, you know. But yeah,
I like. I'm more preferential to Wallow, and
mm-hmm.
yeah,
Gilly
100%.
is Gilly is growing on me lately, and because I've always been a fan of Gilly the rapper. But I just want to see my 40-year-old niggas be 40-year-old. We can all be childish because I love them. I love to go into a good childish bag. But
Yeah, be a
I just
little
want to see my
petty.
40. I just want to see my 40-year-old niggas be 40-year-old niggas, man.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, and as far as all of this shit that's going on with Joe, you know what I'm saying, with all the threats and the shit that just goes on behind the scenes and everything, you know, even with the altercations that he's had like in the recent months, you know, with you know, hands was put on people, you
Lisa.
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I just think that that shit is corny, you know what I'm saying? I think that they just need to chill, leave the man alone, you know what I'm saying? He's not trying to maliciously harm anybody. He's just giving his opinion on anything. Whether or not if y'all
Yeah,
take
look, you can say that, but like if you call people out,
no, yeah,
you don't know who you are.
because that's the same thing I had said about D1 when he called out Meek and Ross in particular. You know, I said when you call
Yeah, but
somebody out, you
that's
know,
all
well, hold on. When
just
you
back
call
and forth.
somebody out, you allow
That's
them.
not physical. That's
No,
different.
but when you call somebody out and you're talking about them, you allow them the moment for a rebuttal. Like you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, Roberto's fine. Yeah,
so
physical is
so
different.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna
Joking
talk
over the
shit, talk
top,
shit.
bro.
Like when Drake did the whole fucking Instagram shit, you know, talking or academics page talking shit about Joe and everything like that. Nigga, I thought that shit was funny. It didn't lead to no physical altercations. You know what I'm saying? It was just Drake got his
Bro,
feelings and
Drake is the biggest artist of whatever. Like he's got too much security for you to run up on him. He's not the same thing as Joe
but
Budden in the
but
scene.
what
That's
I'm
what I'm
but
saying.
what I'm
Drake ain't getting
saying.
into no physical altercations with nobody, bro.
Drake is not fighting anything with his fake ass ass, bro. Come on, stop playing, man.
Yeah, we all know what happened last time when
Yo,
we saw the big homie
he got too much
Chris.
because I don't think he can fight, and he got too much pride to let the
Well,
world
yo,
see him get knocked out.
what did J.R. Ryder
He'll
say?
never get in no fucking physical altercations, yo.
What did J.R.
But
Ryder
why does
say?
it have
Oh,
to be? Why does it even have to go to physical altercation? I'm not gonna say
I
why. I
feel
know
that.
why. Because
I feel
niggas
that.
no,
gonna
it doesn't
niggas
have
gonna
to,
niggas.
but you understand that people feel a certain way and they only know how to handle it fucking physically. That's
You're
part
right.
of the game, though.
You're
It
right.
doesn't have to.
It is. It is.
It shouldn't
It
have
is.
to.
As I say this all the time as podcasters, everybody gets a turn. So I can't sit here on any of these whether it's art, whether it's Bishop and Steel or y'all platform or Lotion and platform, and speak about these other people and however I feel about them. Never met them in my life, and not expect me to one day get a turn. Everybody get a turn.
Yep.
Now, how I would deal with it's a lot different because I'm not finna go back to jail for no fucking body over nothing
Yeah.
stupid. But you got a lot of motherfuckers that are so emotionally driven that risk it for
Exactly.
that. So you gotta
They
understand that it's a
feminine. Yeah.
possibility. You gotta
Yeah.
understand that it's a possibility that whoever you like, I understand that whenever I get on the platform and talk, there's a chance that I can run into a person and they see me and want to fight. That's
Yep.
it's a possibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I say. That's why I always say you gotta have your dick beaters ready. You heard? Beat one of these niggas
Yeah,
up,
because
Hey,
I'm
sucker.
not. I'm
Oh
not.
my god, hey yo.
I'm not playing with it. I'm not playing. Look, I done already pissed off Outcast fans, the White Howard fan. I done pissed off Outcast fans, the White Howard fans are
I think
just
you're safe.
pissed
I
off.
think you're safe on. I think you're safe on that end.
Maybe not.
Maybe, maybe not. But I think out of all the other
Nigga,
people, I think you're a little
I
safer.
just I just pissed
The
off
White Howard
Kizo.
fans exist. That's crazy.
I just
Bro,
pissed
the
off
crazy thing, I
Kizo.
used to be what?
What?
Bro, when that nigga was on the Magic, yo, when he was like,
Yo,
damn,
no, he was beasting on
like
the
for
Magic,
real,
bro.
Nah,
I was a
facts.
Dwight Howard fan. But
I
after
just
that, I
pissed
was like,
off.
yeah, nah.
I just got attacked by like 80,000 Kizo touchdown fans last week.
Oh
That's
And
yeah, I
I
was
didn't
crazy.
even
listening
know
to.
I didn't even know who the nigga was. But it's like
But
people
I feel
are
where you was coming
crazy.
from with the with what you said though. You was like, how are they calling him an icon? Like I've listened to the episode and I you know, and I heard that that he even tagged you back and was like, it was like, yeah, because like they loyal some shit like that to him or something like that. Like it was pretty funny
Yeah,
though.
like that's what he did. He dog whistled his fans against me. He retweeted my tweet, called me out by name, and then before I knew it, I couldn't even check my fucking phone, bro. Because they was on eat a dick, fuck you, oh you're mad, dude. All I did was ask who the nigga was. I
And
didn't
why are they
know
putting an icon on it?
And
why
no
I
one,
put
no,
icon on you and I don't know who you are. Because I know
no
who
one
all the
answered you. They just
icons are.
fucking they threw slurs and shit at you. Just slandered your name.
I know who all the icons are. Nigga, I know Betty White, Prince, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, LeBron. I know the icons. And nigga, I don't know you. So I was asking who was he? And he retweeted me and his fans went crazy. And I was
That's
like,
crazy.
oh,
I got peeped that.
oh.
That shit was
Is
funny,
there
man.
we live in a different time, bro, and people
Yeah.
will fuck you up for people will try to attack. Motherfuckers is running on stage at comedy shows today.
I seen that
So,
shit, the Charleston White joint, right?
Nah,
oh, damn, I
Nah, but
didn't
nah,
see
but
Charleston White been waiting on the
someone
ass
was
whooping,
saying,
yo.
someone was saying that like that he sets that shit up. So I'm not sure if it's true or not, but someone was saying that shit.
Yo,
There's contracts and everything with that.
That's what
he
I
been
mean.
waiting on the ass whooping.
I don't believe nothing I see anymore.
Yeah,
Like nothing.
especially in the social media era, you can't trust
No,
it.
I can't believe it. So it's
Yeah.
like if a nigga
The
like that's
Chappelle
why
thing, though, the Chappelle thing was real. The Chappelle thing was real.
yeah, that was real. That was right
Yeah,
after Will
exactly.
Smith and all that shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
Speaking
But
of Chappelle, man, let's go ahead and jump into another one of these things I've seen. They was seeing a lot of things on the internet talking about comparing Drewski and saying that he was a legend and he's on the same level as Dave Chappelle. He's
he a
on the same
legend.
run. Like, bro, legend?
this
Name me,
goes
yo,
back. This
You
tell
don't
goes
me your
back
understand
to
he
the
wanted
tell
Dave
fucking
me the
Chappelle,
people.
best
what?
Hold
Drewski
on.
Hold
joke
on,
right now.
one at a time. Oh, y'all was ready to just fire. Hold on,
Because
one at
this
a
shit's
time.
some bullshit. Well, let's
Tell
go.
me
But
a
y'all go ahead.
Drewski joke right now, bro. Just tell me one Drewski joke.
Standing
You
I
on
can
can't.
tell you
business,
a
maybe.
meme.
Can't,
I can
yo.
tell you a meme.
Standing on
Like this.
business. Like,
Like this.
You might be able to tell somebody a skit you've seen, but other than like, nah, yo. You as a social
but
media comedian, bro. You're not on that type of level.
Mm,
why are we even entertaining this?
because
Yo,
it's
that ass.
entertaining.
But see, it goes back to what just happened with Tito touchdown nigga. They're like, and I just said this on the last episode of Bishop and Steel. I don't. Their era is microwavable, like these kids.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're stamping icon and legend on people, okay, I realize that I'm outside of y'all world. So if that's what y'all over there doing, y'all gonna do it over there in y'all world. Because that's not what's happening in mine, the real one. And y'all
Mm-hmm.
niggas don't know any better because y'all are gonna grow up in 10 or 15 years and be like, I was calling this nigga an icon.
Mm.
So I don't choose to engage in that anymore because nobody our age is saying that.
At
Exactly.
all.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, it's
The
social
thing is that
media.
they're comparing their shit to our shit. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I just said on last episode, I'm gonna stop arguing because, like I said, I'm an ageist. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how nobody feel about it. I like talking to the young niggas because I'm petty. It's not because I really. It's not because I really mean it. I actually fuck with the young niggas, but it's petty to fuck with niggas the way my uncles fucked with me when I was young. So
Mhm.
goddamn it,
Yo.
I'ma do it to you too because it builds character. But at the end of the day, I'm only fucking with you because y'all just making up y'all own rules and that ain't how shit work. I don't care that it's a young man's game. No, you have to get old too, nigga. You have to. And you can't just make your own rules, because then when you get old, your rules are gonna turn on you. So that's the reason why I fuck with them. But it's like, bro, they're just saying stuff because they're young and stupid, and they're way more dumb than we were because they're being taught by devices.
Also, you get to make a post to get the engagement of saying some stupid shit like this. Yo, he's better than Chappelle.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
You see one thing funny, you know, all of a sudden this is the funniest nigga you ever seen in life.
You can
He's
say
the greatest
Drewski is the
comedian of all
Chappelle of
time.
this era. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Don't step on that
Fine.
cord. Watch that cord.
But you're saying he's better than Chappelle or some shit. Like, come on, bro.
No,
He's not even a
feel you.
Chappelle of this era, bro. That
Come on,
nigga
bro.
is a social media comedian.
I need two of those, please.
See some stand up. Let me see some live shows.
Hell yeah, for
Show
sure.
me
He
the
does
stand-up.
live shows, but here you go, baby.
I've never seen
Watch your stuff.
an actual stand up like comedy
I've
special.
never
Does
seen
he
a
have like a
Drewski-
comedy
I've never
special
seen
or
a
something?
Drewski comedy special.
No. He does like a live show and he had like Suski and that shit. Like, come on, bro.
That's my only complaint when it comes to that shit. Like, there's certain words that you using that you shouldn't be using on some of these young talent. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, they're great. No, he like they could say something like he's on the way of being a legend, something like that, but not the fact that he is a legend, or even comparing him in the same breath as a Dave Chappelle. Like, come on, we talking about somebody who's like a fucking master at his
That's a
craft.
legend. Like, yo, we still fucking recall Dave Chappelle jokes today.
Every day, bro.
Every day niggas talk about Dave Chappelle jokes. Yo, in 10, 15 years, that's not, niggas ain't gonna be talking about Drewski jokes.
What the 5 fingers say to the face?
Like, come on, son. Like peanut butter and crack sandwich. Like, come on, son. Like you guys said, like,
bro, the crackhead dance, that's all Chappelle, bro. Come on,
and then
man.
not even that, we can even go into his comedy fucking specials and his stand-ups and everything. Like, there's reasons why we hold Dave Chappelle to such a high regard and high standard, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this.
But the thing is that he's
this
an
comedy
actual comedian, bro. He writes jokes, he wrote movies, he has specials. He's an actual comedian.
Drewski not even Kevin Hart, yo.
Drewski's like a rapper who has like a rap song that's viral every here and there. Chappelle is like a rapper who has a classic album, classic songs, and wrote for somebody else and whatever. Like, there's the pedigree's not the same thing at all. You know? Now, you as a young person could be like, Drewski is what I think Chappelle was for the older people. I could fuck with that. That I can understand. It's a different era, it's a different device, social media and everything else. That I can understand. But when you go, Drewski is better than Chappelle or just as good as Chappelle, like, they're not the same pedigree. You can't compare that. You can't do that shit, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Mount Rushmore, comedians, who are yours?
George Carlin, Bill Burr, Chappelle. Who do I have as fourth? I guess what was his name? Bill something. Not Bill something. Who's the political dude? But yeah, those are my three right there. George Carlin, Bill Burr, Chappelle.
When you can throw about Bill Maher?
You could throw in Eddie Murphy, you could throw in there's a few people you can throw in there, you know? But those are my three right there for sure.
Okay. I mean, that's a really good list too. For me, I probably got I definitely got Eddie.
I have Richard Pryor in there for sure, you know.
Yeah,
obviously.
Of course. But I have Eddie. Yeah. I got
I'm doing dad shit, so I can still hear what's going on though.
No, I figured that you could. I know that's why, you know, I know you gonna come back on point.
Yo, ask Vic. I know he got a 4 right now. Ask Vic right now.
Yo, who you? Ask him, nigga.
I heard what y'all was talking about.
Top 4 comedians of all time.
I just did this on the last episode, or 2 episodes ago. For me, it's Chappelle, it's Eddie, it's Bernie Mac.
That's a good one.
Bernie Mac, and my 4th would be Patrice. Rest in peace.
Oh shit, that's my 4th one. Patrice, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, Patrice. Yo, Patrice is
I want to honorable mention Martin because I grew up in the Def Jam era, but he don't have enough stand up.
Martin was a beast, bro.
Yo, he was
Martin
what?
was a
His first two
beast.
comedy ones.
Ah,
What? I can't remember
yo,
the first one, but the second one was Run Tell That. The first one
The
was
Martin
like,
second
was a
one,
beast.
You So Crazy.
yeah, You So
You
Crazy.
So
That was the
Crazy
first
is a
one.
classic.
Yo,
Yeah.
bro, those first two.
Bro,
Oh my god.
which one was the one that he had in the theaters? That shit was crazy, bro.
Both came out in theater. You So Crazy
That's
and
what I'm
Run
saying.
Tell
That's
That.
crazy. What?
Mhm. Yeah, because Run Tell That came out like in 2000. I remember I went to go to the movies to go see that shit.
Yeah, man. That shit was crazy, bro.
That was
Bro.
like 50 Cent era.
Hell
I
yeah,
snuck
bro.
in. I snuck into that shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like 13 years
sneaking,
old. I'm like, nah,
sneaking
bitch. I'm going
into
to see this
movies.
shit.
Sneaking into movies. I don't even know if
A
you can do that
special
the
in the
same
movie is
anymore.
wild.
I don't think you could do that anymore either because now with the seats
Everything
situation.
digital.
Yeah, and then like the seats are all accounted for. Like,
Well, now they're also trying to do like put like UFC events and stuff like that also in the
well,
movie
yeah, they
theaters.
did like they do AEW wrestling events. I've been to a couple of those in the theaters.
Yeah,
Here
they're
we
trying to do that
go.
shit more,
Here we
because
go.
Yeah, you know how
AEW.
that. But yeah, man.
You
So
know what? Now I'm getting into my bag.
oh shit,
oh
ouch.
shit, oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah, throw in the Stone Cold music.
Oh, my
Ah!
son
I'm
had to
getting
bring out the
now.
wolf
Now I'm
pack.
getting into my. Now I'm getting into my bag.
I
I'm
hear
getting
that
into.
shit.
I want some wrestling merch exclusively for you, Chris.
Shit, hell yeah, I'm with that shit, yo. Cause I just bought the new Swerve merch too. So I'm waiting for that.
I saw that. I almost hated on your post. I didn't want to step on your AEW joy, but I almost did. I'm team big guys.
Yeah.
I'm team big guys. What's up, baby? Come
Whatever,
on.
man. We're not gonna get into that today. I'll save that for All Marks podcast. Make sure y'all go check out that podcast, my All Wrestling podcast.
Oh, I will gladly come on your wrestling joint. That's what I live for.
Yeah.
I need that.
But
Come on,
let's
what's
go ahead
that?
and get to some more shit, man. Let's see. Let's go back into Joe Button real quick.
Hi. Face covered in
Hey.
Say hi. Say hi, Phoenix.
Yo,
Hi.
Phoenix is a fire name.
Phoenix. Her name is Phoenix.
No pun intended.
Her name is Phoenix Rain.
Damn, that's fire name.
And then you name it after Demolition Man Phoenix, right?
I named after X-Men.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You knew that, Chris. Come on.
Yeah,
I
did know that.
I didn't have that in mind when I named her. Honestly, it was like this, right? I was real talk. I'm gonna have a real moment. When I conceived her, I was fresh out of jail, and her mom ended up becoming homeless. So we were staying in a motel when she was, pregnant with her.
Yeah.
And we were watching that Lakers game the same night where where Nipsey stood up where the Lakers was fighting.
Yep.
Oh,
We were watching that game, bro. We were picking out names, and I was like hype, and I was like, it just came to me. I was like Phoenix, and that's her name.
Rise up the ashes.
Yeah, look at you got all type of stuff on your face. Jesus Christ.
That's dope.
Fucking
Right
fire,
there,
bro.
All right, man. Let's go ahead. Like I said, I want to jump back into something real quick. It's kind of on Joe Button again, but it's not really him. It's we're going to talk about Melissa Ford, man, and
oh, let's get into it.
The exchange
Jessica Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit. Yeah,
I just did a video on her on my page because Cam responded, and Vanglorious Media, Bishop and Steele is under that, but my page is also for other things. So I do kind of like the recap thing, and I just spoke on that. And I'll let you do your thing first because everybody might not like my opinion about that.
Oh yes, and I think I might be kind of on your side. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm kind of getting that vibe.
That's why your opinion matters, though, because the opinion that people want to fucking deflect off is the opinion that people need to hear. Because what's not comfortable is usually what's the truth.
1000%.
Or at least an aspect of the truth or an angle that you're not listening to. That's the point to it.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it, man. Like we was just saying, Cameron.
Go wash your hands.
Recently, Melissa Ford on a couple episodes ago, she was on Joe Button's podcast.
This is marker.
Okay.
She was on Joe Budden's podcast, and she kind of came out and she said some real. Well, no, she ain't kinda. She came out and said some real flagrant foul shit. You know what I'm saying about Cameron.
So
I'm just
yeah,
gonna.
we're on the same side.
Yeah. Like yeah, cause I'm not here to play around with this one. Like I said, that's why the name of the podcast is CPE, man. We can't please everybody. We don't aim to please everybody. We just here to smoke some
I
gas and talk
like
some
it.
trash, you heard? So now, like I said, man, Melissa Ford, she came out, she said some real flagrant shit about Cameron, making a couple of accusations. Well, not really making accusations, but making speculations about certain things that could have happened.
Assumptions.
Assumptions. There you go. Better. She made some assumptions about Cameron early on in his career, and during,
You want to
because
hear?
a lot of this shit is stemming like where I get Cameron's emotional bag, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute, is because of everything that's going on right now, especially in the hip hop community when it comes to Diddy, which we are gonna talk about in a little bit. Also, we're gonna group all of that shit in together because we're gonna get this nasty shit out of here, and then we're gonna get back to something fun.
Let's get it out the way, please. I'm tired of
Yes.
talking about it.
So Melissa Ford came out. She made these assumptions about Cameron and everything like that, which Cameron did catch it. He caught it, and he wasn't very pleased about what she said. And I, for one, stand on Cameron's side because certain type of things that you put on people's jacket is so hard to wash off. Like it's so hard to get rid of that stain, even if it comes out it's not true, it's a lie, whatever case it be. Sometimes people just do, like even if something did happen, you feel me? Like it's no way of coming back, you feel me? And I want to go ahead and say, because this is something that Cam was saying too. Like during those years when that she's speaking about specifically, Cam was also a teenager. So like even more so, like he was saying like, yo, I wasn't even supposed to be in some of these places I was at. You feel me? Like you talking about some shit like I was a young buck too, and you can't be
You could
putting
have
that
been the
on me.
victim.
Yeah. So I said all that to say this. I'm gonna throw it to you guys. What is your opinion on it? Where do you stand on Melissa Ford? And I'm gonna kind of piggyback here and there on what you guys, you know what I'm saying, and we could just have this conversation. But we're gonna start with you, Vic. You are our guest today, man. So what's up, bro?
Well, normally I'm an M4 defender. I fuck with Mel.
I do
think
too.
she's a very intelligent woman.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of men give her too much flack, but I also understand why, because we're in this PC era, right? And people feel the need to, I don't even want to call it PC. It's tribalistic. Black men, gay people, this people, this people.
Well, no,
Everybody stands on a
Mabu.
side.
Yeah.
Everybody pick a side, and it's like sometimes people get so concentrated on their tribalistic instincts as opposed to being human. And it's like, yo, everything doesn't have to be that, Melissa. Everything don't got to be, I'm speaking up for women. Like sometimes it is what it is. Like you didn't have to put underage women on these guys because of what Diddy did. But everybody gets so caught up in this new tribalistic bullshit that everybody talks like we're so fucking morally high. Everybody's so morally rich now. And I don't like that part of it. So when I just did a video on my page about it, where I highlighted that, and I said I don't want to speak up for Cam because he's a grown man, and I don't want to bash her either. But in the same breath, like, yo, at some point we got to stop all this picking side shit and just be regular people.
Yeah.
We don't have to always speak up for the quote unquote marginalized group when there's not even any marginalization happening in that moment.
Especially if you don't have any substance to back up what you're saying.
Yeah.
If she knew someone that was in that
so
situation,
fucking
it's
deep.
one thing though.
No, I agree.
Everybody trying to sound smart. Everybody trying to sound, to me, everybody's trying to sound smart.
They're trying to save
And
face.
it's like, you don't have to do that. Like, everybody don't have to sound smart or stand on a soapbox. Everybody's trying to preach. And it's like, yo,
Yeah.
we ain't got to do that for every fucking thing, bro. Because that, like, when Diddy was on the chopping block, giving his accusations, I understood that. Cam and Mace told a story on their podcast, and you found a way to throw underage girls in there. For what?
Yeah.
With no basis. No base.
That was the part that really fucking pissed me off about that, because like you said, you know, I fuck with M4, you know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with M4. Like I think she's a very, very dope human being, you know what I'm saying? I just think that sometimes she could come out and say some things that's like I don't agree with. But once again, I'm not going to agree with everybody and everything that they say, period. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that You know, like Joe says, that who's my favorite podcaster, that I don't agree with what he says, you know. Something that you said on your podcast, you know what I'm saying, about the Diddy situation that I didn't agree with, but I kind of understood what you were saying though. You know, and but yeah, man, it's crazy to me, man, that you would even make those kinds of like assumptions and everything like that. You feel me? Like that, like I said before, that's just hard to get off your jacket, you know what I mean?
If you have no basis to what you're saying, you shouldn't be saying it on a pod that you know is critically acclaimed and everybody listens to. You know where you're at. You know where you're sitting down. Like right here, this is a small podcast. We could riff a little bit and not take no flack. You're on the Joe Budden show, not podcast show, and you say that. You know what that's gonna entail. You know what's gonna happen. You know what the backlash. Why are you fucking with camera if you have no basis to what you're saying? Come on, man.
See, that's
You
the
gotta
part
take.
I didn't like about it. And
You
now I
gotta
can
take
see.
your.
That's the part I didn't like about it. Because Danny from the Stop TV, I think like a lot of these blogger niggas be weirdos. And to me, he's one of them guys that I ain't gonna say I don't like him because I don't know him, but I don't care because now it's Cam's whack. He called a woman a bitch, and it's like, man, okay, Queen Latifah, like, bro, because if somebody called me a pedophile, I'm gonna call you every bitch in the book.
Oh, nah,
Like,
for
what are you
sure.
talking about?
Bro, I seen some chick today saying, "Oh, they were I forgot what's that Swiss Beats Cameron song. I forgot what it was. And he talks about certain things about women, and it's like if you're gonna take that literal, take the Cardi B or IG literal thing when she's talking about with the trans person taking advantage of the John, and then she wasn't having that. I'm like, it's the same thing, if not even worse, with someone talking live on IG. Like, do we have a basis of how we treat people, or do we not? You know, and like you can't just be playing favorites when you want to. You can't be doing that. You know,
That's what happens now. They move the goalposts, and
every
now
time.
Every time.
this shit weirdo. This whole today, because to me, even though I'm an ageist and I be talking shit about young folks, that shit don't have no limit. It's old motherfuckers doing weird shit. It's young motherfuckers doing weird shit.
100%.
People are just social media. I just watched the new Matrix today again for like the second time, and it's like that's what it is. Everybody's in the Matrix now, and everybody got a cause. Everybody got main character syndrome, and people are just looking for things to be mad at and complain about. And that shit weird to me because how can you be quote unquote happy or woke or whatever it is, whatever moniker you fall up under? How can you do any of this shit and say you're human when you're following algorithm all day? Just talking shit like the shit I think the shit I be seeing on Twitter or Instagram or any of that shit. I don't go out with people and we're having these conversations. So y'all just do this shit in everyday life, and then get on social media and start like attacking other motherfuckers for whatever your little causes are. No, you're not doing that shit in real life. You're not doing that every day. And we got a name for motherfuckers who do that every day. We call them Karens.
Yeah. Yeah. No, 1000%, man. You know what though? Pardon me, I just can't stop coughing. Yeah, god damn it. That went down.
You got the
Anyway,
hiccups,
yeah.
nigga? Grown men don't get the hiccups, nigga.
Nah, I don't got the hiccups. I'm smoking, so you know what I mean? Choking now.
You're so happy.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, like I said, and even with the apology, like I even saw Cam part two, is like, it wasn't genuine because he didn't feel like it was genuine. My thing is like, there wouldn't have been no need for the apology if you wouldn't have just said nothing about that whole situation. Like, and then you get mad at the backfire from the that shit, you know what I'm saying? Even when Kim was coming out saying that, he was like, "Oh, I could be a sucking nigga and sue," you feel me, for defamation of character. Which, in my opinion, he has all right to if he felt like he was that. Like, if this shit is like, my thing is though, if it was really damaging towards his career, you know what I'm saying, and things that he got right now, that he's in all of his right to sue the people over there. You know what I mean? I don't think that is really causing any like rift for Kim and everything like that. I think it just this little tiff that he had with her and everything like that, because that's what it is. They exchange words. I don't think it's gonna go any further than that. It's gonna go
Bro, if
back.
he goes into a meeting and someone brings up the Melissa Ford comments, listen, you can't play with people's character like that. That you just
Yeah,
that's
1000.
the end point of this period. So even
Not
when Joe
only
Budden
that,
comes out saying I don't like performative shit, all you do is
right.
performative shit on your podcast. And I love Joe Budden, but all you do is performative shit. You can't say that. You can't be a hypocrite. But the thing with Joe Budden is he's a hypocrite. That's why we love him and we hate him. He's a hypocrite. And that's what happens every single time.
Yeah.
Every single time. I can't defend
And these
everything he
hurt.
does.
Hey, not to cut y'all off. These hurt Joe
Oh, go
Budden
ahead.
shoes. This
this
is what she calls these shoes because these are like the Balenciagas that he wears. So in her mind, I watched so much of it. This is a 4-year-old, by the way. This is a 4-year-old. She said, "These are my Joe Budden shoes." She don't even know who that is.
But he's not
That's
relevant
funny.
though.
Right.
Yeah.
4-year-old.
Yeah.
And here's my thing about this, right? People like they tend to like you can't determine how somebody react to something when you do something. It's back to like it's the whole line. If you shoot my dog, I'm gonna kill your cat.
Kill your cat.
Mhm.
There's the unwritten
You know what I
rules.
mean? So you can't call me a pedophile and get mad when I call you a bitch.
Mhm.
That's not how that works.
Because
give a
I
fuck
could have
if you
called you something
apologize.
worse than that. Like
I
you
don't care. I don't even care if you apologize. Because now if you apologize, now when everybody go, well, she apologized. And it's like, so if I slap you and say, I apologize,
my
dog.
bad.
I apologize. Sorry for slapping the shit out you. Now you can't do anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, essentially,
That's
what
the exact issue right now, bro. That's the exact issue with everything right now.
essentially that's what Will Smith did. He slapped the shit out of Chris Rock and then apologized. He said, "My bad, dog."
And then Jada just came out and said that Will Smith slapping Chris Rock saved our marriage.
Say their marriage. She said, I didn't know that he
How
felt
about you
that way
didn't
about
suck the
me.
young dude?
Oh
Because
my
women
God,
are toxic.
I can't
I know
stand her.
y'all. I don't know who
real.
married or who's single or who ain't in here, but we know how this works. I got a little girl sitting in my lap. I have 3 daughters.
Yeah.
This is my youngest. So I'm not, because people look at me like, oh, you have daughters. How can you say some of this shit? Because nigga, I raise women. I see some of the things that genetic, like I just thought when you meet a toxic girl, right? And you're like, oh, well, maybe she had a hard life. My daughter's had a hard life. Some of these things women do innately. So it's like, and I just said this on the podcast a few weeks ago. And I didn't say this. The Bible said this. The Bible said women were responsible for all the evil in the world. I didn't say that. The Bible said it. Like the Bible, I didn't say that, bro. I didn't even. That was so.
He said it was written by man, but not this man.
Adam and Eve, Pandora's box. Every story that's about evil in the world start with a woman. I didn't say that. Whoever wrote the Bible, King James said that. So when certain shit be happening, like stuff like this, because I've seen it, bro. We're men. We've been in situations where you see 2 niggas get into it over a woman and she be fucking both them niggas and they kill each other. We've seen this happen.
That's the majority.
Yep.
We've seen this happen.
Yo,
so
it's crazy. Not to cut you off, bro, but my girl just showed me this TikTok video of and it was like 8 parts to this shit, man. With this woman, long story short, you know what I'm saying? Like this woman, she was dating this guy. This guy, he had a girlfriend and everything like that. The people was telling her, like, shorty, you know, telling the girl, the side chick, like, yo, that guy, he got a shorty, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. She finally gets inboxed by the girlfriend saying that, oh, you messing with my mans, I'm gonna come get you, blah, 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 right? The dude called shorty over, my nigga, like to the crib, like, yo, listen, we could talk about everything, you know, just come over to this address, whatever. She pulls up. He pulls her in the house, my nigga, and she proceeds to get her ass whooped, my nigga, by like 6, 7 chicks, my nigga, including 2 dudes, like beating on her, my nigga. Like she's telling the story, my nigga, like, yo, that shit was breaking my heart, bro. Like, and like the dude who had like she was dating, him and his homie was like getting in on it too, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, so I'm saying that I've heard about the situation where another shorty, you know what I'm saying, messing with the same dude, you know, what you was just talking about. Like, it's dangerous out there, like, you know, and those type of predicaments, man. Like, thank God that the girl, she survived, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, she was hospitalized, you know. She said her whole face was like bruised for like 6 months. Like it's just crazy, bro. Like, you listen to that story, you know what I'm saying? So I just, you know,
We was just bashing women, and you came in here to cave.
I'm not. Yeah, no, yeah.
Don't mind me. I know I'm toxic, and I'm okay with that.
No, it's true though, because I mean, you're right though. Women are the root of evil too, you know, because it was the girlfriend's idea who did this to set the girl up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
that's why, as a father of daughters, I try to protect them, because I ain't just protecting them from men. I got to do that from their homegirls, because homegirls set their girls up to get R word. I don't know if I can say that.
No, yeah.
But they do shit like that, bro. Like, women, okay, prime example. We just had this on the podcast when we had our first woman guest, Pinky, my homegirl. She's an activist, right? And this has been an ongoing question in my life for like the last few weeks. Because my homie called me with his wife, and he said, yo, I'm gonna sum this shit up short real quick. He said, yo, if you and your mans fall out and y'all fall out to where it ain't irreversible, but y'all, it's fuck you, nigga. But he catch you on a hard time and give you $20. And with that 20, take a couple bucks and play the lottery with it and hit for 30 million. How much you giving your man? And all the women had fucked up shit to say.
Yeah.
Every nigga I asked had a different, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, the nigga gave me the money for the ticket. I'm gonna have to look out.
Right.
Yeah,
The
for
women
real.
was like, the women was harping on the beef as opposed to you gave me the money for me to hit it. You see what I'm saying? Because women are like that. I got a bunch of daughters. They're competitive as, like, we competitive, but that's the reason why all male reality shows don't work. I watch baddies, nigga. I'm an old ratchet nigga.
Shout out to you for putting me on, my nigga, because I just started watching, my nigga.
Have you started?
Season 1, yo. Nigga, look, I ain't playing. Look, I'm gonna show you right now. As soon as you told me that shit, I downloaded the app, nigga. Zeus, right there. I ain't playing with you, nigga.
Yo, CPE Baddies Club review coming in next week.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, my nigga. Like, yo, because I was like, yo, I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, yo, I miss bad